Hello, friends. This question has come frequently to me as a counselor. I've been doing the counseling work for more than 3 decades. This question has often come from the young people. How can I ascertain that this person is the person that God has for me? First of all, we have to throw it back to God. The first advice I normally give is that you have to pray and have a special prayer for this. You have to raise an altar to God for this purpose. Because the intention of God in marriage is that it is until death do us part. Let us not be deceived by this scenario that is going on now. People are married this year, before next year they have divorced. That is not the will of God. You know, in the Bible, when Jesus was talking about marriage, he referred it to the union of Christ and the church. Marriage is a covenant. It is not meant to be broken. Because the union between Christ and the church can never be broken. So these people that believe that if we marry and it doesn't work, then we call it a quit. It is a wrong notion about Christian marriage. Christian marriage is meant to be between a man and a woman. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 and 28. He created them male and female and blessed them and said to them, increase and multiply. That's when he gave them the power to have sex. Sex is for the married people, not for those who are betrothed. Coming back to what we are discussing, how can I ascertain that this person is the person God has for me? I said you raise an altar about it. So check through the Bible, especially in the Old Testament. When any encounter happens between God and man, they raise an altar there. Now, you want to enter into a covenant. That covenant is supposed to be sealed by God. The altar of prayer is important. The altar of sacrifice is important. Sacrifice, Jesus has made sacrifice once and for all at the cross of Calvary for us. The sacrifice I am referring to here is the sacrifice of mortification and self-denial. You have to tell God, Lord, if it is your will, I will not have sex. And from day one, you tell this person, this is the sacrifice I have to make for the union between me and you if it is the will of God. You offer it to God. Lord, sometimes I feel like, but I will not do it because you did not approve it. I will wait until we are married. You make that sacrifice. What happens at an altar is that sacrifice is performed at the altar. And that sacrifice will then lead to covenant. Before you enter into covenant with this person, you have already involved God. And then God will show you whether the person is for you or not. Many a time, couples who are intending to marry, they want God to agree to what they want. You can't deceive God. You can't lure God into what he has not approved. We should know that it is from marriage that life will start coming. It's not a baby's show. The second thing is you need to visit my channel on YouTube at Felicity Okoli, where I spoke about the red flags in a relationship, so that you know those red flags and check whether they are showing in your relationship with whom you want to marry. If they are there, then think twice. I've always told people in counseling and in marriage classes that any sign you see during your dating and courtship, tell yourself, what if this thing is raised to the 10th level, that is multiplied by 10? Can I accommodate it? Can I endure? If the answer is no, then don't go forward. When you have checked for the red flags and taken your decision, the next thing is to allow the person see you as you are. I was watching a video of one young lady. According to her, she's married for 5 years now. That she was bedwetting until she met her husband. At the first instance, according to her, she wanted to hide it from him. But due to the fact that it comes regularly, she was so disturbed. She said she met her sister, who advised her to tell him, if he accepts to marry you with this challenge, then he really loves you. But if he doesn't want to marry you with this challenge, then he is not for you. She told the man, and the man says, there is no problem. When you bedwet, I will clean up. I love you so much. I cannot afford to lose you. And they got married. She said the man promised to pray for her and help her overcome. That after that prayer session, till today, she has not noticed bedwetting from herself till date. That is true love. That is true love. The person who wants to marry you, if you're a man, when you have not made money, and promises to work with you and build your family with you, so that two of you will have the home, is the person that really loves you with your challenge. I was listening to a program in the morning on Your View. The man that called in said that when he was about getting married, that they had nothing, that it was the in-laws that gave them where they started their marriage, where they lived. But today that he has 3 houses and he is living in one. That wife that accepted him when he was poor, by God's grace, will be enjoying his riches today. And then she is the one to appreciate and thank God for how far both of them have gone in that marriage. Because you cannot reap where you didn't sow. Another important thing that can make you ascertain whether the person wants to actually marry you, that if a person is dating you perpetually, the person is not interested in doing the necessary things to bring you in as a wife or to join you as a husband, then you should be careful. Because if there is true love and you have not outdated yourself by sexual relationship, because this sex that children of nowadays are drinking like water is not helping matters. When somebody has seen you finish in that regard, what else will make the person to hurry up? If somebody is not forthcoming to do the necessary things to marry you, as a wife or as a husband, then it's a red flag. You cannot be sure this person really wants to marry you. Visit our YouTube channel at Felicity Okolie and you will get many tips regarding your relationship, your family life, upbringing of children, and many more things about life and family. Subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. Thank you.